Yo and such. What's happening? It's Deist. Let's do a recap, shall we? So, Chaos Hammer just faced the Moochers for our CWL Rising Week 4 matchup. Came out on top, so that's good. We struggled a bit with 11s, as usual. I mean, we usually do. A lot of the time I have to do 10v11 duty for our midweek wars simply because of my work schedule and our war schedule. But man, it's tough. It's just a necessary evil. I mean, I really don't enjoy it. It's just tough. But so we got those cleared eventually. Cleared 10s with we had two 10v10s which we're going to look at, and then we had the rest dips. So our 9s were pretty stellar. Our Town Hall 9 bases actually held up pretty well. They actually didn't quite end up. They kind of scrambled for the Moochers kind of scrambled for what to do for the last few hours of war. But it was a good game. It was a fun war. So the ones I want to look at are, I believe they started right here with Phil. Let's look at Phil C on some Town Hall 9 action. Baby Dragon down to funnel his queen. His queen is going to take out enemy queen and CC, and then his goal is to get her inside to this air defense, and then you'll see what he does from there. Rage for the approaching CC, poison down on it, and it's a witch, so he's not going to have to worry about popping his ability or anything. Baby Dragon's finishing up the funnel. He actually got really good value for that baby. Archers and minions to funnel up top. Giant down, and then wall breakers in here. Those were really well deployed wall breakers. Pops queen to take out enemy queen. King's approaching, so I believe he's gonna rage right here. Queen's acting real wonky. It was kind of a difficult entry, but he did end up pulling it off. So takes out enemy king, drops his own king to finish the queen's funnel, and then she's finally going to go back inside. So it was a really awkward entry, but mechanically he did everything he needed to pull it off. So queen's going to get 1, 2, 3 ADs, places a jump spell for her, and she's going to get the 4th AD. And then he starts his dragons from 3 o'clock right here. A couple of balloons just to get in there and get on top of some stuff. Queen is finishing up air defense, so now she's on the Expo, and at this point she's for all intents and purposes she appears to be safe. So let's speed through this dragon section. It's wizard towers, archer towers, nothing too crazy. Gets to the town hall, getting through the rest of this trash. It's pretty much over. He's got a troll Tesla at 6. And that's it. So Queen stayed alive the whole raid. That's awesome. I don't know. That was just really good use of his queen and a jump spell. Just really exploited the mechanics of the base really well. So GG to Phil C, which yes did rhyme in fact. All right, let's look at. I wanted to look at 25, which was Tromper le Chevre. I think that's right. I didn't take French in high school, but I think that appears to be French, and that appears to be how you say it. So he drops poison or skellies and a rage to try to take out the enemy queen, but it just didn't work. These wizard towers were just a little bit too close. Because this wizard tower would get a shot off on one skelly, and it would follow that skelly in towards the queen and hit all of his skellies. So it just didn't quite work. But it was a good idea. King and queen down to try to deal with the CC and the enemy queen. Let's speed through this just a little bit. Drops a balloon to help take out these Teslas that pop. So Queen's going to pop her ability right after she takes out this CC, and she is going to get the enemy Queen. So I don't, I think this raid would have looked even better if he would have actually gotten the CC and Queen with his spells. But starts a Laloon from 12, and then I really like what he did with his Laloon here. It was kind of awkward pathing, but it worked really, really well. So sends in some loons from this 12 o'clock section, gets the first air defense down, and then lets everything travel across the middle, where he deploys his second and third hound or whatever from 9. So the pathing, I mean, it didn't look like good pathing on this base, but he made it. He really, really made it work. So everything's going to follow these hounds down towards 6. Deploys, pretty much the rest of his loons down here. Has one heal spell left, but he's got plenty of loons and plenty of health on his hounds. So, he's in good shape. One last balloon to go with this air defense. One of his hounds pops. The second one, I believe, will pop here in a minute. Yeah, there we go. So he's out of hounds, but he has a heal spell. So that's all he needs. Plenty of cleanup to get things moving. He actually has 5 wall breakers and a giant for cleanup, which is kind of funny. So yeah, really good. Just a really good way to hit that base with Laloon. I probably wouldn't have even seen that. So nice hit by Tempel le Chevre. All right, let's look at number 23. Chaos, our resident badass. Really, really odd plan, but dude, such a cool plan. And basically this raid was 2 minutes and 35 seconds of troubleshooting. Like that's pretty much what it was. Nothing seemed to go exactly the way he envisioned. So, I mean, yeah, he basically spent this entire raid putting out fires. I mean, that's pretty much what he did. Drops the first rage for his Queen. A couple baby dragons are going to help take out plenty of stuff over here at 9, get his funnel going. He wall breaks in with a couple of rage wall breakers, and then his Queen didn't. She didn't take that entry, so he has to adjust and drop a quake over this cannon, because I think he was planning on quaking right here. So I mean, mechanically that really didn't change a whole lot. So he gets inside. Queen's going to take out this second air defense. After, of course, she loses some healers. Cool. King and bowlers from 1 o'clock to go down and just kind of take out some stuff on the outside, help his Queen out. Sends a baby dragon for this expo while it's tanked by healers. So his Queen, okay, so his healers are pretty much dead at this point. That part of the raid didn't go as planned. But she does still have her ability. She is going to get inside here and almost finish out the core. Black Bomb takes out the last healer. Pop Queen. And she doesn't quite get to these last 2 ADs. So we're on voice with him. We're sitting here thinking, how in the hell is he going to make this work? The enemy CC just came out and is now going to get on his King. So at this point, he is just trying to deploy baby dragons and keep his troops alive and somehow get these air defenses. Deploys ground troops slowly to draw the enemy king over, and then uses baby dragon to finish him off. So this wizard helps the baby finish off the king. Then deploys 2 hogs to get inside at these last air defenses, and then 2 baby dragons to distract these defenses so that his hogs can finish up right here. I don't know how he had the presence of mind to make this raid work the way it did. And he finishes with plenty of troops up. I think he swagged out. Did he swag out a baby dragon? I think he did. But, I mean, dude, just mechanically that was just brilliant. I don't know how he made that work. GG Chaos. Like I said, our resident badass. What else did I want to look at? There was one by the devil I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, okay, so unfortunately Andy is back. So yeah, unfortunately we have to deal with him now. and put him in recaps, because he'll probably assassinate me in my sleep if I don't put him in recaps. So what he wants to do here is a queen walk down towards enemy queen, and then mass hogs. Well, I don't know. I guess you wouldn't call it mass hogs, but hogs. So healer's down for his queen. 2 hogs in here to try to get the CC lure, which he does. And then before long here, he's going to poison and then pop. So pops the ability for this enemy CC, so that way he can save the rage for the enemy queen. King got all this funneled off and did what he needed to do. Rage his queen. Prepare to engage enemy queen. So there he goes. Enemy queen down. And then here he'll start his hogs. So going surgical and light from 2 to 3 o'clock, 1 to 3 o'clock. CC hogs from 3. Gets his clean up wizards down nice and early, which is awesome. I love when people do that. And then he has 3 heals. This first heal, he got super good value, and then he starts early on his 7 o'clock hogs. That way, these hogs in the middle, these hogs will kind of loop around to the middle really quickly. Second heal goes down on that expo where there was a bomb. Third heal down on the bomb tower. Good stuff. So, yeah, really good hog pathing. That was like very Town Hall 8-esque, if you will. Just really good hog pathing. Finishes up. Queen's still alive. Plenty of cleanup. So, unfortunately, we'll be seeing more of him. Oh, and he did swag out a goblin, as he basically insists on doing every raid. Okay, now, let's look at... This was a dip, right? Yes. So we have 11 and 9 that were Town Hall 10 triples. Let's look at Sta. So this was a cool raid. So what he's going to do is come in from 3 to 6. Golem for each of those, well, 2 golems at the bottom one, but golems at each of those mortars. Massive amount of wizards to get a quick funnel going. Wall break in at the archer tower. Get perfectly straight pathing all the way up the center of the base. Wizards are on the 3 and 6 o'clock air defenses, so he's going to get those down with just his funnel troops. King, Queen, bowlers down. He's going to jump over the core here. Poison for the CC. Go ahead and rage up. Heal. So I believe he uses all of his spells on his kill squad. So there's his second rage. Balloons coming in for just the, there's a black bomb. And then the rest of his raid is just 6 baby dragons and 8 balloons. So he completely guts the base with his kill squad. That's one of the most valuable Town Hall 10 kill squads you'll ever see. Queen gets 1 Inferno, and then the baby dragons. Unfortunately, there's Teslas right here. That's going to make it really tough on his baby dragons. Oh, actually, no, his queen comes over. Yeah, his queen got both those Teslas. That's awesome. Because if there's one thing that ruins baby dragons, it is Teslas. They just destroy them. So, he's got plenty of air troops left over. I don't even know if he uses this baby dragon and minion that he has left in his camps. So, I don't know. Yeah, that was just a really good way to attack that base. That was really good. Yeah, he swagged out those troops on the bottom. Killer, man. Nice hit by Sta for the triple. The triple. And then, alright, so now we have Han Solo attacking this base right here for a 10v10 triple. Alright, so we tried this raid over and over, and we couldn't get these queen mechanics to work. We were trying to reinvent the wheel. So, what Han Solo finally ends up deciding on was drop his queen right here, giant, wall break in. Somehow he misses the spring trap that was right there in front of that wall breaker entry. King down to funnel his queen off up this direction. So queen is going to go inside to the Inferno. Queen goes in. Here goes gold storage. Here goes Inferno. And then watch what he does right here. He drops a Skelly spell, drawing the enemy queen's attention, and has just enough time left on his queen to get the enemy queen. Just enough time. She finishes right there. So, okay, so enemy queen's down, which is going to make the whole raid easier. His Laloon starts from 7 o'clock. First AD's already down. He's got a nice rage to get some good value in there with his balloons. Heal up towards 10:30. And then everything, from here, it's just circle the Inferno and get to this last AD. Do a quick 2-2-2 all the way around the Inferno on everything he can touch. Drop a rage spell. And then he lures the, he lures the enemy CC Hound over to 9 with an Archer, which is just smart. And then he has just enough to get through the rest of the base. He actually swags out 2 haste spells. So, just really, really good Laloon pathing. That was, I forget whose plan that originally was. I think it might have been Andy's. And then we hit this base over and over trying to get it right, and so we were pumped that Han Solo finally got it right. So, nice 10v10, good work. Good work, gentlemen. And I think that, ladies and gentlemen, is a recap. Yeah, GG Moochers. I'm sure we'll see you guys again in the future. And thanks for watching.